Houston's just been in the news every single day lately, you know, with the scamming of clubs and now the rodeo. I'm actually going to cover the rodeo thing because I thought it was funny. Again, why are you going to spring break to Texas? Usually you would want to go to the beach or something.
Hey y'all, I'm at the Houston Rodeo. I understand we're adults, we have free will, we can do what we want to do. However, it's kids out here. Like, put y'all butts up. We don't want to see y'all butts. Say the butts for the club. This is a family event. Let's keep it family, kid friendly. Put y'all butts up. That's it. Y'all look cute otherwise though.
I'm outside at the rodeo and a new ick has been unlocked. When you see a girl with like shorts on or a skirt and the bottom of her ass cheeks are hanging out of the skirt or shorts, that shit is an ick. Why do you need attention that bad?
Right.
Maybe I'm more conservative than I thought I was, because the videos and pictures I've seen from the rodeo this year of people using ass cheeks as an accessory have appalled and disgusted me. And I love ass as an accessory. I went to the Cardi B concert last week, so much ass shaking, there was an ass quake. And I keep seeing people comment saying, well, children go to Mardi Gras and they're just fine. Yeah, because when you go to Mardi Gras, you expect to see ass cheeks. I'm going to
and titties. Well, you know, titties.
Cardi B concert, I expect to see ass cheeks. I'm going to a Mardi Gras parade, I expect to see ass cheeks. I'm going to an event that is founded and exists to fund children's education. I shouldn't see your ass cheeks. Act like you've been here before. Have some
I did not know the rodeo was founded for children's educations. Okay, awesome.
decorum and put on some damn clothes.
Yeah, that's pretty standard, right? I thought that we were all smart enough to put that together and to know that if you go to Mardi Gras, it's a strong possibility that you're going to see people shaking their chests for 5-cent beads. Like, we know that already. So chances are, if I see you bringing your children to Mardi Gras, the thing that I'm going to ask you is, hey, wait a minute, why are you
Why'd
at
you bring
Mardi
the kids?
Gras with them little kids? Don't you know that they shouldn't be in this type of environment? This is going to be bad for them. And conversely, if you are going to a family-friendly event like the rodeo in Houston, then you usually want to try to make sure that you are not looking as promiscuous as possible. And it's not even like, oh, she not bad or something like that. That's not it. Some of y'all do look bad. But the other part of it is just like, I think that people are realizing that, especially in an age where you can see everything online and there's no mystery to anybody anymore. I think that people are starting to figure it out, and they saying stuff like, is that necessary right now? You know, like, what type of attention seeker must you be to get to the point to where you're going to a family-friendly event with your ass out? And that's the part that people are looking at.
For the streets, right? These people are for the streets so much. They live in the streets 24/7. Doesn't matter where they go. They're still in the streets.
At it, and they saying, I'm not really so sure that I want to get to that point, or I'm not really so sure that this makes sense or that makes sense. And it's just like, yo, you clout chasing. You're really clout chasing. You want so much attention that you're not even going to do nothing with. And then you're going to sit there and pretend like, oh my God, these guys are narcissists because, you know, my boyfriend, he's objectifying me. He's only looking at me for my body. Well, that's what you led with. It's like a man that leads with his money in order to get a girl. If you don't lead with your money and she genuinely likes you, that is different than you having money and then you just authentically together for the right reasons.
Yep.
But if you're leading with the money, how do you expect for her to see you if that's the first thing that she got an impression of? You want her to get to know you after the money? No, that's not how life works. And similarly,
it rarely works that way. Once people know you have money or know that you know, are well off or whatever it is, it's hard for them to put that out of their mind, especially when it's a relationship.
When it comes to women objectifying themselves, you can't lead with your ass out and your titties out and you practically getting arrested for indecent exposure and then try to figure out why people are objectifying you. Oh no, my body,
You know what? Indecent exposure used to be a thing, right? Nowadays, that law's gone out the window and it only affects men, it seems like. Because women can literally wear whatever they want. They can wear thongs that are going up their coochie, walking in public, and they're probably still not going to get any indecent exposure. Why? Why do I say this? Because I've seen it. I've seen women with such deep camel toes that you can see the sides of their lips. Yeah.
My choice, honey. You can't sit there and talk to me. Why are you looking at me like meat on a bone? You know, it's so ignorant and it's stupid. It's like nobody has any home training, and the reason why it's not shamed is because everybody is embracing it in a negative way.
Yeah.
And so when you embrace the worst of us, and now that I actually seen the pictures, of course it is overwhelmingly black culture, but it's not just black culture.
It's not.
It's white.
A lot of people are like talking about black fatigue, and I don't think it's a really black culture thing. It's just culture thing. Black culture is really in the thing, but it affects all women. It affects Asian women. It affects white women, Hispanic women. You know, like, just look at it raves. When you go to, I guess a rave is something you expect people to kind of be scantily clad dressing at. Never mind. My bad on that one. Let's talk about Disneyland. When you look at Disneyland, you see some cheeks there, and it's cheeks from all races, creeds, and sizes. And I do mean sizes.
White girls, Latinos. I haven't seen any Asians, but I've seen it from multiple different cultures, even though the majority of the ratchetness, I've seen it from black girls and black culture, right? And so I'm looking at it and I'm like, why do y'all all have to be the bottom of the totem pole?
You know, it's funny that people are always like, oh, why do you talk about black culture so much? Why do you talk about black culture is probably one of the biggest dominating influence in America. Black culture seems to translate to a lot of American culture, right? Look at the BBL culture, look at the ratchet culture or whatever it is, you know, the ghetto-ness. It also, now everybody wants to emulate black culture because apparently we like black culture. Everybody does, from all races. It's kind of weird that we like black culture, but then we also don't like black culture. It's the way that black people kind of like put themselves up. It's like a really weird position, you know?
Why do you have to reduce yourself to a piece of nothing in the eyes of the people that only look at you as a piece of nothing, and then you expect for them to actually care about what you think? Or maybe you don't. Maybe you're just looking to give chlamydia and herpes and all of this stuff to everybody, and it's not that big of a deal. I don't know.
I mean, Houston, we all know about the STDs there.
Well, y'all asked and now y'all shall receive. Yes, the Houston Rodeo has put a dress code on entering into the rodeo and the carnival. They're now saying as of today, March 17th, 2026, you will no longer be allowed to enter the grounds of the carnival or the rodeo if you don't meet their dress code requirements.
I gotta say, that is pretty damn awesome that they're willing to put a dress code on the women. I go to many places that have dress codes, but they only have a dress code really for the men. There is a dress code for the women, but the women still seem to be able to just wear whatever they want without breaking the dress code. Where me, if I don't wear my tie or don't wear my suit jacket or don't, look proper, they don't even let me in. I literally have to go home, change, or go buy a new piece of tie or something to fix that problem. Where this, they're actually creating a dress code specifically for the women. Shout outs to Houston.
Now, hey, I'm just telling you what they saying.
I told my daughter as she was being raised that rules will be implemented as you show your inability to be a normal human being. Anton, what does that mean? That means that my daughter never had a bedtime unless she just demonstrated that she couldn't get to bed in a reasonable amount of time so that she can wake up for school in the morning. She made her own rules. Rules are implemented for people that can't follow human decency standards and have a basic moral compass. So now we got to give you some parameters for you to stay inside so that you'll understand that you're not supposed to look like trash when you come in here because we got little kids running around actually wanting to enjoy the real rodeo.
Now, I know a lot of people, that was one of the complaints this year, that a lot of people were saying that the dress code was just outrageous. Women were coming in there half naked, you know, showing off their cheeks and their
Seen a lot of those same videos. Yep.
Women wear that stuff everywhere.
And I get it. It's a family event, and you still have to be mindful that children are walking around, and everybody don't want their children exposed to that. So I get that. Ladies, we're going to have to learn that we can dress sexy but still keep it cute and classy at the same time. We ain't got to go out there and show off our boobs and have our ass clapping when we walking. We don't, especially when you are in an environment where there are children around. Children. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Now y'all have to be mindful. Next year, when we out shopping for our rodeo gear, now you got to have a dress code in mind. Now you got to follow a dress code, because...
Can we just dress normal? The dress code is not even anything in particular, just dress normal. At least when I go to other places, like, oh, you have to have a tie or something. Okay, that's something specific. This was, stop showing your ass cheeks.
Y'all just didn't know how to fucking act this year with letting everything hang loose. You ain't got to show everybody what your mama gave you. It don't have to be like that. Learn how to cover up and keep it cute and classy at the same time. So, now that y'all done got these folks' attention, they listening. So, I mean, what else y'all feel like need to change? Y'all said the dress code. They've changed the dress code. So, we still have a week here in Houston for the Houston Rodeo and Carnival. Just know, as of today, if you planning on taking your family out to the carnival and to the rodeo, that there's a dress code that's being enforced, and they will not let you in unless you meet those requirements. Now, here's a clipping of the requirements. Y'all take a screenshot of this, send it to whoever you need.
Shirts and shoes
This is so
required.
stupid. For people to have to actually need rules for this basic requirement is insane. Shirt and shoes required. You know they still gonna try to get away with that, right?
Yeah.
No obscene graphics or language, meaning that you gotta mind your tongue and don't put nothing crazy on your shirt. No overly revealing outfits.
No cheeks.
If they have to monitor it, and this is the one that they're going to argue at the most, the women, oh my God, this don't even show nothing. My whole breast is covered up. No gang-related clothing or symbols.
Obvious.
No face coverings with exceptions.
Probably
Obviously,
like a regular
it
mask.
may be some medical requirements
Yeah.
or some exceptions on why somebody may need a mask, right? You know what I'm saying? But other than that, this is all very basic stuff
Basic.
that any normal human being should be able to abide by. And why is it so difficult? Why can't y'all figure out how to carry yourself and be...
People have lost decorum, morals, like just basic manners nowadays. It's because the last generation that raised the current generations now did not instill those manners and decorum and, you know what, sensibility into their children.
Decency in public where children are around. You ain't even got to do it all the time. They just saying where the kids is going to be at. You ain't got to be that attention seeking, and people that's at that attention seeking, I'm going to tell y'all honestly, it may be nice to give a glance to, but you don't want that. You don't want that. That thing, whatever that thing that's up under that thing is, it's going to ruin your life. And if your girl, let me say this, if your girl is dressing wild for the Houston Rodeo, that's not your girl. She everybody girl, bro. Let me know what y'all think inside of the chat. Make sure y'all tap.
No, 100%. I agree. When women are going out to family events dressed like this, even especially with you as the man, she's not yours, bro. It's time to just walk away. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And catch you guys next time. Ciao.